Today we'll be talking about The Good Witch, the movies.
All seven.
All seven of them.
Good
And this review does contain spoilers.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, go watch the movies first and then come back. Cassie Nightingale is a free-spirited, new-agey type who shows up in the town of Middleton, which is some all-American town somewhere with seasons, and she gets involved with the sheriff and becomes a mother figure and eventual stepmother to his two children, who affectionately call her a witch.
You can do magic, right?
Well, everybody can do magic, Brandon.
Thank you! Oh, yeah, thank you!
We really liked how Cassie said, anyone can do magic.
Well, everybody can do magic, Brandon.
You are something special. You are something special.
One more time.
Well, everybody can do magic, Brandon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes!
Because we had just finished The Secret Circle, which is so heavily based on hereditary witchcraft.
It's all in here, Cassie. Each family has a book. Like this one, a journal that lays down each family line.
Complete circle is 6. One from each of the 6 families.
You're the 6th. You complete the circle. Now we're whole.
We have more power now.
You couldn't do magic unless you were a hereditary witch, and there was no other form of magic, and it was so refreshing. So I love the fact that she said anyone can do magic, and often encourages people throughout the series to do their own magic.
Now, to get the full effect, you should put a few drops into some candles and have them burning at the dinner table. Let me know how things turn out.
I will.
It is like a second honeymoon, and it is so much better than the first.
Just promise me you'll give the poor man a break every now and then.
Oh, he's enjoying it too.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Thank you.
That was probably my favorite aspect of this show. It was very, very refreshing, and I also loved that Cassie was not a descendant of somebody from the Salem witch trials.
Our ancestry is part of a legacy that dates as far back as 1692.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Jake, I'm the great-great-granddaughter and sole surviving heir of Elizabeth Merriwick, the Gray Lady. What's left of her family's finally come home.
An original character in this fictional town.
To the Gray Lady.
Something different. Thank you.
Thank you! Oh, yeah, thank you!
As to her magic itself, that might be more accurately labeled as New Age philosophy or just being a psychic. You could easily call this series The Good Psychic.
She doesn't really cast that many spells in it. She just kind of reads the people around her, figure out what they need, and then gives them something that they can use to make themselves happy.
Beautiful.
Well, thank you. You know, after a day of wearing this necklace, I just had to go buy a new dress to go with it, and then I had to buy new shoes to go with the new dress, and got a new haircut to match my new outfit, and before I knew it, I had a total makeover. It's amazing how this little necklace inspired a whole new me.
I'll say.
But you don't really ever see her casting spells.
I think she referenced a few herbs in the first one.
These are special healing herbs, my own recipe. Fix you up in no time.
Yeah, she seemed more witchy in the first movie than she does in any of the others.
Yeah. The main thing that Cassie falls back on in terms of her magic, headology, or just kind of giving people gentle nudges in the right direction, and that causes a chain reaction that brings about beneficial results as if by magic.
Do something about monsters?
Are monsters bothering you, Lori?
Can you make them go away?
Just say to yourself over and over, I will not dream of bunnies. I will not dream of bunnies. Bunnies, stay away.
I dreamed about bunnies all night long.
Not monsters?
She did it. She really did it. She made the monsters go away.
Yeah, here, use this special pen and stationery to write your music, and everything will come out perfect. You know?
Purchased at the Hallmark store.
That's right.
Now, 1995. We did consider this a little bit of a missed opportunity because she does set up a sacred space in one of the films. She has this room that has hanging beads and a table for an altar, but you never actually see her cast any spells in any of the movies, which was really disappointing. So yeah, they had a sacred space, but she didn't really use it.
Welcome to my sitting room.
Why do you call it your sitting room? Is that all you do in here? Sit?
You can travel a great distance by sitting very still and thinking very deep thoughts.
Abigail, the bad witch shows up. She's definitely a psychopath, is acting like a psychopath, and she's actually, you see her in the sacred space casting an evil spell. But it kind of annoyed me because it's like, if you're gonna portray witches in a movie, it would have been nice to portray the good one and the bad one doing magic. It was like this controversial thing. Hallmark Channel was like walking this line. I didn't actually want to cross a line that would anger anyone.
They look like symbols used in witchcraft. I don't like what I see here, Miss Nightingale.
Do anything that anyone would feel sensitive about. So Cassie is the good one, is kind of a witch in name only, but we don't actually get to see her cast any magic.
Catherine Bell casts a magic spell.
You're not a witch, are you?
Silly.
The Good Witch on Hallmark Channel, the heart of TV.
Well, they'll do a movie about witchcraft, but they won't quite go all the way there because they don't want to offend anyone who might think that the whole topic is evil.
Well, you can't practice witchcraft while you look down your nose at it.
We gotta get those Bible Belt viewers, folks.
When will you learn that Middleton is not the place to dabble in the dark arts?
The other annoying thing is she never actually calls herself a witch.
You're a witch.
Who says I'm a witch?
Sure looks like a witch's brew.
What are you implying?
You're not a witch, are you?
Silly.
Come out of the closet.
Little mystery keeps things interesting.
Oh boy. You can't just stay in the closet, all right? You need to come out.
Well, sometimes we have to travel a long road to go a short distance.
You're not still involved with this magic nonsense.
Sometimes nonsense makes the most sense.
And you're still talking like that.
Like what?
In riddles.
This is a woman who speaks 100% in Hallmark card quotes.
Sometimes you just have to believe and take a chance. The two of you can do things you never dreamed possible. With love. Well, it is the season where we think of others first. Where there's love, there's family.
There are gifts everywhere, if you're ready to receive them.
Like a tree, a family is a living thing. Try looking for the best in people. See where it leads you.
Everything has its perfect moment, and you have to embrace it when you can. Sometimes we need to open doors to let in the fresh air.
Your problems aren't doubled when you get married. With the right partner, they're cut in half. Friends always have a way of finding each other.
At one point, Cassie and Abigail seem to have a Hallmark card quote off.
Sometimes we have to travel a long road to go a short distance.
I guess I still have a long ways to go.
Yeah, but the journey is what makes everything worthwhile.
Magic takes time.
And love.
Like the love of a family.
And my town.
The story itself in the first one wasn't too bad. I kind of liked it in the first one. She herself is a flat arc character. She herself does not have a character arc. She sticks to her guns, and everybody around her changes.
No, but it's your wedding cake. This tiny dog ate the entire thing. Now, I am trying to get you another one, but I'm totally sold out. And every other bakery from here to the state capitol closed at noon.
Yeah, she's not really a realistic character because no matter what happens, she never gets upset or angry.
What'll we do?
Well, the first thing to realize is that baking is about mixing together the right ingredients.
You never see her break this perfect Mary Poppins persona.
Then look at it this way. You just brought great joy to a dachshund this Christmas.
Major spoiler here. After the 7th movie, they started the series and they bumped it 10 years into the future. And Cassie's husband died.
I dedicate this wing in his honor.
So they replaced him with the actor who played Mike in Desperate Housewives. Even with the death of her husband, in the first episode, I was expecting some profound change or shift in her character because of this incredibly traumatic loss. But no, not Cassie. She is exactly the same.
I just woke up one morning with such a strong feeling that I needed to share Grey House with the world again.
This death has had almost no impact on her personality or character, and they just kind of pick up where they left off, inserting this new guy as the love interest. And so, yes, she never changes.
I like the flat arc character in one film, maybe two, but that kind of character does not work for multiple movies because at some point you expect them to change. You can't have one character sweeping into town and changing everything movie after movie after movie. It cheapens the impact that that character has on people's lives, and it just becomes this repetitive thing. And what happens when you try that formula over and over again is you lose all stakes. Everything just becomes watered down and unimportant.
Yeah, let's compare this to other movies and TV shows about witches.
That any man who gets involved with an Owens woman is bound to end up 6 feet under.
It was the curse, wasn't it? He died because I loved him so much.
He's squatting inside her like a toad.
We might have to postpone the wedding.
In the old days, if a witch betrayed her coven, they would kill her. It isn't real. Then why are you still bleeding?
We're going on vacation. The whole family, from baby Grace on up to Grandpa George.
No!
Adam! The skull's burning them. It's burning all of them.
Insane!
I just don't see how I can go on a vacation in the middle of this.
Yeah, I'll call the resort and give up the room.
I do not take pleasure in your suffering. I've had to do the same with Frederick over the years.
You are torturing me.
I prefer to think of it as discipline.
What are you doing to me?
We're killing you, asshole. What did you do to Negro?
No! I'm much stronger than you!
Victoria!
We have to postpone the wedding.
Statue.
I call upon the dark and the light to illuminate what is hidden.
Please! No!
Stop fighting me. Show me what you're hiding inside of you.
Think about it, Jake. This might be the last time that we can get our whole family together with Lori applying to study abroad next year. And that's what I want for my birthday next week. My husband, my children, and everyone else I love in one place to celebrate our family before we all head off in different directions.
Snowing just like Cassie said it would. How did...
Magic happens.
It's just so boring. There's no stakes. And there's a real toxic positivity message in here. For example, the movie with her cousin Abigail, who was the bad witch. This girl is so clearly a psychopath who casts spells. She has all the characteristics and mannerisms of a psychopath. She never blinks her eyes. She just has this like cold, icy stare. She's doing everything she can to make everyone's lives miserable.
I looked into Abigail.
Do we really need to do that?
I think so. I had Derek run a background check. According to her last landlord, she never paid rent after her first month. And she's pulled the same stunt in 4 different towns before that.
I know something's troubling her.
Oh, she's trouble, all right.
And yet, this movie depicts it that you just hand the psychopath an item, a magical item. Here, take this photograph. It's magically charged.
What is this? Magic. The love of family.
You can not only cure their psychological problem,
I'm so sorry,
but also heal them to the point where they become just as nice and friendly as you.
Like the love of a family.
And that is such a dangerous, dangerous message.
Yeah, in real life, some people have no empathies.
Do you know what empathy is? No. Empathy is putting yourself in other people's shoes so you can feel the way they do. If you hurt someone, empathy makes you hurt as well.
Then why would you want empathy?
He has no more sense of right and wrong than a tree frog.
Some people will not have that aha moment just because you say the right thing at the right time to them. Most of those people will need years and years of therapy, and even that's not going to work.
But most of them won't admit anything's wrong with them. Or they know something's wrong with them and they just don't care. They're perfectly happy being horrible.
Those people worked very hard on their dishes and you destroyed them. How would you feel if you were that poor woman whose quiche you salted?
Fat?
I'm sorry, if anyone out there has a relative that acts like Abigail, I highly suggest you cut this bitch out of your life.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Our next review is going to be of Discovery of Witches. Please subscribe so you don't miss it. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Thank you so much.
And if you like stories about magic, be sure to check out my website, adamburkewriter.com. Maybe get one of my books. Check it out.
Thank you for watching. Blessed be.
Blessed be.